Welcome to With Love for Senior Everyone. Today, we're going to dedicate our time together to talk about a very private topic. It's a silent concern that perhaps many, if not most, gentlemen experience as they step past middle age, yet rarely speak of, even to their doctors or partners. It's the story of the changes within our bodies, a story deeply intertwined with our sense of self, our vitality, and our manhood. Have you ever, in the profound quiet of the early morning, when the world is still dark and still, woken up and felt a strange, unnerving silence from your own body? That feeling of your little brother, seemingly, fallen asleep, cold, soft, lacking the familiar, vibrant morning presence that was once a given. I want you to know that this experience is far more than just a physical change. I know, because I've heard this story hundreds of times, that it strikes a deep psychological chord. It quietly gnaws at your self-confidence. It builds an invisible wall between you and your partner, a wall made of unspoken fears and anxieties. It can make a man feel like he's no longer the man he once was, as if a core part of his identity has been eroded by the relentless tide of time. We start to avoid intimacy, making excuses about being tired or stressed, and the deeply rooted fear of impotence grows larger and more menacing in the silence. Our society, and often we ourselves, have accepted a narrative. Well, that's just a part of getting old. It's inevitable. But what if I told you today that this narrative is not only disempowering but fundamentally incorrect? What if I told you that the true culprit behind this decline may not be your hormones or the number on your birth certificate, but a saboteur you invite to your table every single day without a second thought, your very breakfast? Yes, that simple piece of toast, that comforting bowl of cereal, or that convenient pastry you've been eating for decades could be the very thing that is silently, day by day, causing the precious blood vessels in your body, the intricate highways that carry life-giving blood to the one place it matters most for male vitality, to stiffen, narrow, and clog. In this video, we will not shy away. We will shine a bright light of scientific understanding and deep empathy into this shadow. We will uncover a powerful and hopeful secret hidden in plain sight, right in your kitchen. A humble green vegetable, when united with 4 other potent allies, can spark a true revolution within your circulatory system. It can help clear the pathways, bring back warmth, restore firmness, and breathe life back into your manhood. This is not an advertisement for a magic pill with a long list of side effects. This is a journey of understanding your own magnificent body, a dialogue with yourself, and a detailed, practical guide for you to personally and naturally reclaim what you thought was lost forever. Let's begin this profoundly important journey together. To truly solve a problem, we must understand its root cause with absolute clarity. For men, an erection is not a mystical event. It is a brilliant feat of hydraulic engineering, a physical phenomenon that is 100% dependent on one critical factor: optimal blood flow. Imagine the penis is composed of 2 spongy chambers, the corpora cavernosa. To achieve firmness, blood must be pumped into these chambers with incredible speed and volume, filling every nook and cranny, and causing the tissue to expand and become rigid. So, what governs this process? The master key is the ability of the tiny, delicate arteries leading to these chambers to dilate, to open up wide and allow the torrent of blood to pass through. And the master controller of this dilation is a remarkable, life-giving molecule called nitric oxide, NO. Our bodies are designed with 2 ingenious pathways to produce this essential molecule. 1. The endogenous pathway, the eNOS system. This is our body's primary built-in system. When you experience sexual stimulation, your brain sends a signal down the nerves to the pelvic region. This signal activates an enzyme called eNOS, endothelial nitric oxide synthase, which resides in the delicate lining of your blood vessels, the endothelium. This enzyme instantly converts an amino acid, L-arginine, into nitric oxide. NO then acts as a powerful messenger, telling the smooth muscles in the artery walls to relax, causing the artery to widen dramatically. Once these floodgates are open, blood rushes in. 2. The exogenous pathway, the nitrate-nitrite NO system. Think of this as our body's brilliant backup generator. This pathway begins with the food we eat, specifically vegetables rich in dietary nitrates. When you eat these foods, beneficial bacteria in your saliva convert these nitrates into nitrites. When you swallow, the nitrites travel to the acidic environment of your stomach, where they are converted into pure nitric oxide, which is then absorbed into your bloodstream. When we are young and our arteries are healthy, the endogenous pathway works like a well-oiled machine. But as the years pass, the cumulative effect of high blood sugar, inflammation, and oxidative stress damages the delicate endothelium. This factory for producing no becomes rusted and inefficient. This is the absolute core of age-related erectile decline. But here is the profoundly hopeful news. The exogenous pathway, the one from food, does not depend on a healthy endothelium. It's a biological workaround. By consciously eating nitrate-rich foods, we can directly supply our bodies with no, bypassing our own damaged internal system and providing the necessary fuel for dilation. That lifeless feeling is the direct result of both of your no factories running on empty. But we have the power to refuel and restart the backup generator, starting with the very first meal of the day. The morning is a time of heightened sensitivity for your body. After a night of fasting and repair, your cells are primed and ready for fuel. The right breakfast can be a nourishing rain that revitalizes your entire system. The wrong breakfast, however, is a slow-acting poison. Common breakfast choices like white bread, bagels, pastries, sugary cereals, and even fruit juices share a destructive characteristic. They are loaded with refined carbohydrates and sugar, which cause a rapid and violent spike in your blood sugar. Here's the catastrophic chain reaction that follows. 1. The insulin storm and widespread inflammation. To combat the sugar flood, your pancreas pumps out a large amount of insulin. This rapid surge of sugar and insulin creates a wildfire of low-grade inflammation that spreads throughout your entire circulatory system. The endothelium, the delicate, single-cell-thick lining of your arteries, is the first and most immediate casualty. It becomes damaged, scarred, and less responsive. 2. Oxidative stress, the no-killer. High blood sugar also generates a massive wave of free radicals, unstable rogue molecules that ricochet around your bloodstream, damaging cells. This is called oxidative stress. Nitric oxide molecules are incredibly fragile and are instantly destroyed, neutralized by these free radicals. Imagine you are trying to build a delicate sandcastle, your no levels, but every few seconds a massive wave, the sugar and inflammation from breakfast, crashes down and washes it away. You can never make progress. Every unhealthy breakfast is an act of self-sabotage. You are actively dousing the very flame of your manhood. The arteries in the penis are some of the smallest and most sensitive in the entire body. Subjecting them to this daily assault is a direct path to dysfunction. But your body is a miracle of resilience. It yearns to heal. The moment you stop poisoning it and start providing the right building materials, it will begin the process of reconstruction with astonishing speed. I want to tell you more about Mr. Min, the 65-year-old retired engineer. When he first sat in my office, his posture was slumped, a reflection of the internal defeat he felt. He explained in detail what that loss of confidence truly meant. "It's the little things," he said, his voice quiet. "It's avoiding my wife's touch in the evening because I'm afraid of where it might lead and the inevitable disappointment. It's the feeling of a gulf growing between us, a space filled with unspoken words. I used to be the one to initiate, to be the man. Now I feel broken. I look at her and all I feel is guilt. I feel like less of a man, less of a husband." His breakfast was a daily routine of convenience, a white bread roll with meat or a sugary instant coffee. I didn't ask him to overhaul his life overnight. I gave him a simple 3-week challenge. Every single morning, incorporate 2 large handfuls of spinach into your diet. He was understandably skeptical. A vegetable, how can a simple vegetable fix this? But he was at a point where he was willing to try anything. He found a simple routine. 1 handful went into a morning smoothie with a banana, and the other handful was quickly wilted into his lunchtime soup or stir-fry. As we've established, spinach is a nutritional powerhouse, a true champion of dietary nitrates. When Mr. Min ate that spinach, he was activating his body's backup no generator, providing a crucial bypass for his own internally damaged system. The first week, as he'd told me, brought only minor digestive improvements. He felt a little lighter, but the core issue remained. He was tempted to quit. During the second week, something shifted. He noticed he was sleeping more soundly through the night. The morning grogginess that used to plague him began to lift. He felt a subtle return of energy, enough to enjoy playing with his grandchildren without feeling completely drained. But the true breakthrough, the moment that brought tears to his eyes when he recounted it, happened in the third week. He called me, his voice trembling with a mixture of shock and joy. "It's happening," he said. "It's really happening. For the past few days, that warmth, that feeling of being alive down there in the morning has returned. It's not the powerhouse it was at 30, but it's there. It's a real, tangible feeling. My wife, she looked at me this morning and smiled. A real smile. She said my eyes were brighter. This wasn't a miracle, it was physiology. His body, starved for the right raw materials, was finally getting what it needed to begin repairs. His blood was flowing more freely. His arteries were becoming more supple. And most importantly, his hope, which had been dormant for years, was reawakening. Mr. Min's confidence was being rebuilt, not from a pharmacy bottle, but from the humble power of a green leaf. How to maximize spinach's benefits. Don't fear oxalates. While spinach contains oxalates, cooking it significantly reduces them. For the vast majority of people without a history of kidney stones, the benefits far outweigh any minimal risk. Combine with vitamin C. Eating spinach with a source of vitamin C, like berries or a squeeze of lemon, can enhance the conversion of nitrites to nitric oxide. Consistency is key. Think of it as a daily medicine. The effects are cumulative as your body repairs itself over time. But to turn this spark into a blazing fire, king spinach needs its royal court of supporters. The connection between your gut health and your erectile function is one of the most exciting frontiers in men's health, known as the gut vascular axis. An unhealthy gut, full of bad bacteria, creates a constant, low-grade inflammatory fire. This inflammation leaks into your bloodstream and acts as a direct poison to your endothelium, crippling no production. Plain Greek yogurt. This is your gut's fire department. The billions of beneficial bacteria, probiotics, work to extinguish the inflammatory flames at their source. A healthy gut also produces incredible compounds called short-chain fatty acids, SCFA, like butyrate, which travel through your bloodstream and have powerful anti-inflammatory and protective effects on your blood vessel walls. Pro tip. Look for live and active cultures on the label and always choose full-fat, unsweetened varieties. Fat helps with satiety and hormone production. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. If probiotics are the firefighters, the anthocyanins and other flavonoids in berries are the elite Secret Service agents. These potent antioxidants actively patrol your bloodstream, neutralizing the free radicals that seek to destroy your precious nitric oxide molecules. The science. A major Harvard study found that men who consumed the most flavonoids, abundant in berries, had a 10% lower risk of ED. The combination of anthocyanins and vitamin C in berries creates a powerful shield for your entire vascular system. Avocado, the artery conditioner. Healthy fats and vitamin E. The monounsaturated fats in avocados are phenomenal for lowering bad LDL cholesterol, which forms the plaque that clogs arteries. Furthermore, avocados are rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that integrates into the cell membranes of your endothelium, protecting them from damage. Potassium. This mineral is crucial for counteracting the vessel-constricting effects of sodium and helps maintain healthy blood pressure, reducing the physical stress on your artery walls. How to use. Add a quarter or half an avocado to your morning smoothie for creaminess, or mash it on whole grain toast with a pinch of chili flakes. Dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher. The no activation switch. Flavanols. The superstar compounds in pure cacao, called flavanols, have a stunning dual effect. They are powerful antioxidants that protect but they also have been shown to directly stimulate the eNOS enzyme itself. This means dark chocolate helps restart your body's own internal, primary factory. Be picky. This is not an excuse to eat candy bars. It must be at least 70% cacao. The higher the percentage, the more flavanols and less sugar. 2 or 3 small squares are all you need. Pomegranate has been revered for its effects on vitality for centuries. Modern science shows us why. The unique and incredibly potent antioxidants in pomegranates like punicalagins have been shown to 1. Boost the activity of the enos enzyme. 2. Protect existing NO from oxidative damage. 3. Help reverse plaque buildup atherosclerosis in arteries. A groundbreaking clinical study published in the International Journal of Impotence Research found that daily consumption of pomegranate juice led to significant improvements in erectile function for a large percentage of the participants. It works on a deep, restorative level. You might be thinking, can I just eat one of these? You can, but you'll miss the magic. These 5 foods work together in a powerful synergy. Think of it like building a high-performance car. Spinach is the raw fuel nitrates. Pomegranate and berries are the high-octane fuel additives and the engine coolant, protecting the system from overheating antioxidants. Dark chocolate and avocado are the master mechanics, tuning the engine and upgrading the parts, stimulating enos and improving artery flexibility. Greek yogurt is the clean garage and foundation upon which the whole car is built, a healthy gut. When you combine them, you don't just get an additive effect, you get a multiplicative one. My dear friends, the journey we have walked through today is about so much more than 5 foods. It is a journey of understanding, respecting, and falling back in love with your body. It is a powerful declaration that your age is not a verdict, but simply a new chapter, one that asks you to listen more closely and care more deeply for the vessel that carries you through life. The decline you have been experiencing is not your fault, but the choice to embark on a new path of healing and restoration is now completely and powerfully in your hands. This team of 5 warriors, spinach, Greek yogurt and berries, avocado, dark chocolate, and pomegranate juice, are not magic pills. They are your loyal allies. They are the building materials for you to personally rebuild and reopen the sacred rivers of your own lifeblood. Start tomorrow, not with the pressure of perfection, but with the spirit of gentle curiosity. Try one new thing. Blend a Renaissance smoothie for breakfast. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your energy, your sleep, and yes, in the return of that familiar vital warmth. You are not just eating breakfast. You are fueling your manhood. You are investing in your health, your confidence, and the precious intimacy you share with your partner. Your body has a breathtaking capacity to heal. All it asks is that you give it the right tools and a little bit of time. I know this is a deeply personal topic, and just by watching this video to the end, you have taken a courageous step. If this message has resonated with you, if it has helped you feel seen, understood, and most importantly, filled you with a renewed sense of hope, please do me a small favor and hit the like button. And I genuinely want to hear from you. Please leave a comment below. Perhaps share a healthy breakfast you enjoy, or simply let me know which of these foods you're excited to try first. Your story, your single comment, could be the beacon of encouragement that another man, reading in silence, desperately needs to see. Finally, if you know someone, a friend, a brother, a father, a husband, who you suspect is silently struggling with this and losing a part of himself, please share this video with him. It could be the most meaningful and life-changing gift you could possibly offer. Thank you for listening with your whole heart. With love, for Senior will always be here, walking alongside you on your journey to health and wholeness. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.